Hey everyone, welcome back to this wedding planning vlog number 5. This is exciting because we were just talking 5 months is...
I just feel like it's a long time. Like, yeah. We're not like newly engaged. Like, I mean, we weren't newly engaged for like 4 months now, but like still, I don't know, it's like weird. What's my hair doing? Here we go.
Yeah, so this month we thought we didn't do that much, but we kind of did, so we have a good amount of stuff to talk about. A lot of
little things.
Yeah. One of the things we did is we went to Bed Bath & Beyond, and this was interesting because you can go there, you can have a consultant, whatever.
But we just did it on my phone.
Yeah, so you can use the app on your phone, and that's what we did. It went straight to our registry. We took a...
If I could pull it up.
Yeah, let's do that. Took a screenshot, or not screenshot, but we scanned the barcode, and it put the product right in our registry and asked like how many you want of that product. So I thought that was really nice. We did add a lot. Honestly, we were there for maybe 2 hours. Maybe a little bit more. We were there for a long time. We were there for quite a while.
Yeah, we did, so this is your registry app. If you could.
There it is.
So there's your registry app, and then you're going to touch the search bar at the top. And then you're going to touch barcode scan. And then it'll let you scan the barcode, and then whatever you scan, it'll just show up on your phone. And then you click add to registry, whatever quantity and color you wanted.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really great. There was some stuff that wasn't our color, and we just got to pick it.
It was nice. We got a lot of stuff. We got not China, but our plate set, silverware.
Yeah, so you could do a lot of it online. But the reason we did some of the stuff in store was because it was like you needed
to fill it out, see the size, and make sure like, yeah, this is what we like.
Silverware. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I had a hard time with silverware.
We narrowed it down to 2, but Amanda didn't like the one I like, so we went with the other one. I liked it because of the knife. The knife in it looked really cool. That was the only reason why I liked it.
He liked a lot of the satin finish.
Oh yeah,
and I liked more of the polished metal.
Yeah.
Look, so.
I'm a man of style. No, but that experience was really good. We got a lot of things that we needed. Was not things that we could really look up online. So our registry is done, right?
It's done.
For Bed Bath & Beyond, done.
Yeah, so like, and some of the other stuff that like we wanted to like actually like see and hold, like towels.
Oh yeah.
But we didn't spend that long on towels. We just sort of like walked around like the shelves like this.
Yeah, literally like, touching. No, and I was like, ooh, fill this one. Yeah.
Yeah, we were pulling each other back and forth.
That was probably the best part about it, was filling towels as you come by.
It was good though. I think we had a good time. It took a long time. It did. Yeah, it took longer than what I thought. But there were some hard decisions, and then there were some things that was kind of like fun to be like, oh, we could use this like when we're married. Like we can use this like in married life. And so what is the next thing that we did?
The next thing was really fun on my part.
It was actually like a pretty good experience.
Yeah, it ended up being a really good experience. So we went to MENSWEAR house to get my tuxedo and my groomsmen's tuxedos. And this was great. We had this planned 2 weekends ago, and we were like, oh, should we not? We ended up going to the MENSWEAR house that is by the Loop here in Disney. We went in, and I was just kind of like, I don't know. I was like, this is kind of what we want, but we really don't know.
I feel like we sort of had an idea, but like, it all depended on pricing. We just really didn't want it to be too expensive. We knew a lot of people were traveling from out of state, and it was just sort of going to be an expensive weekend and an expensive event for everyone. Not purposefully, but it's just how weddings happen. So we wanted to try to cut this expense if we could. Just to make sure that like everyone isn't like struggling to be a part of our wedding.
Exactly. So we went in, we gave them like, we want a little bit on the cheaper side. Here's our colors, like help us out. And they were very nice there, very nice. However, they weren't very helpful in guiding us to what we wanted. It came out to like being more like prom looking, like
it just wasn't as formal as what we wanted.
Yeah, he was giving us colors, and we're like, this is not what we really wanted.
It looked nice, but not for the wedding.
Yeah.
Like our wedding is, our wedding is gonna be more of like a formal setting. Like it's not like a super casual thing. Like our church is nice and elegant, and our venue is like just beautiful and outstanding, and we want everyone to match and to look like they belong.
And he just wasn't really guiding us to that.
Yeah.
we did find something that we were okay with, and so I told the guy, I was like, hey, let's write this information down. Let me talk to the guys, and we'll get back to this. But I just want to have the information down, so if that was good or that was our choice, we could just go back and here it is. Let's go.
Well, the other problem with that one was it was on the more pricey side as well. So not only being not exactly the image that we had, even though we didn't really have an image, it didn't really fit what we wanted. It was also on the more pricey side of things, and so overall it just didn't really work out for us.
Yeah, so we left there, and I was like, Amanda was telling me to give David's Bridal a try. So I was like, okay, finally, let's just go. So we went, and halfway on the way to David's Bridal, Amanda looked up and she's like, oh, they're partnered with MENSWEAR House.
Yep.
And I was like, well, let's just go. You never know. Maybe it's just different. Maybe the selection's different. Whatever. So let's just go. So we get there, and we get to the one that's at Mall of Millennia in Orlando. And we went in, and we're like, hey, we're looking to, do tuxes. And they're like, oh, we don't do it here. It's actually across the street at the MENSWEAR House.
Yeah, so some of the David's Bridals that we have gone to have had the tuxes, like at least some on display in the store, but this one didn't.
Yeah, and however, they did give us coupons that
ended up benefiting us.
Really good. And then we'll get to that in a minute. So we went across the street-ish to the MENSWEAR House there, and they were phenomenal. Like, we came in, and we were like, okay, here's the colors. We want it formal, but we don't know what we're doing. Guide us. And this guy's like...
But also on our way to the David's Bridal, we were figuring, like, what we didn't like about the one that we saw and, like, just little things we wanted to change. So we went in with a little bit better direction, but these people were, like, awesome.
Yeah, they're fantastic. The guy's like, okay, I'll set you up with this, then we'll finish over here. I want to send you over here to this, not over here, but it was, like, in one little area. I want to send you with this person who specializes in this, and then you'll go on to the next. And that's what they did. It was very structured, and they guided us very well.
It was great. I'm so happy with what we have. Like, it's formal, it's nice, it uses our colors. Like,
yeah, it's perfect.
Just everything we want. And the price is outstanding, and it looks really good.
Yeah. And at one point, I was thinking about getting my own suit, because they had, like, a couple of deals we could do, and I don't want to get into the pricing, like, necessarily that. However, I was considering just buying a suit. And while we were doing this, he was bringing me ties. And he brought me one tie, which is this one. Let's see if we can get it to focus in the light. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
You were.
Ish.
Now you can't.
One more. Maybe.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. So you can kind of see it there, the pattern to it. I saw this, and I was like, that's it. So it's kind of like it is a paisley, right?
I don't know.
I don't know
paisley. It's like a, I don't know.
Yeah. However.
I wonder if it says it.
It might say it. You can search for that. I'll talk. Kind of had like a tropical flower look to it, rather than just a paisley design. No. Well, anyways, I really like it, and I was like, that's it. But I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Amanda, we were talking. She's like, do you really need just to buy a tux? And I was like, honestly, no.
He has a suit.
Does I have a suit? Yeah. So we decided against it, and I went back over there, and I was like, let's just do me. Let's just, go ahead and rent my tux and get that all figured out, which we did. And I said, I have one request. I was like, can I get this tie and wear that tie?
Yes.
And you said, that's your one unreasonable request. It is hideous. No, you didn't. You said,
no,
yeah, fine.
Like it. Yeah, I don't care. It's a nice tie. And the suit we got picked out for him is like really nice, like a slim fit. And they had him like try on pants and this like brand new shirt that they just got in stock. And it looks really nice. So we got him all fitted. And then what else happened there? Custom suit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. One of the best part, not the best part, but really cool part. So because of those coupons and the deals, the coupons for one, I got this tie for free basically. But the deal I did get, because of the amount of groomsmen I have, I had a choice of a $400 shopping spree there or a custom Joe Express suit, custom fit. So that's what I did.
So that's what we're gonna do, yeah. So we also with the coupons got $40 off of everyone's rental, including his.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So we got $40 off everyone's rental, and then it was because he had 5. It'll be 5 paid rentals.
I thought, was it 5 or 6?
5.
Oh,
With
5
5 paid rentals, you get either the $400 card or the suit. So what they're going to do is in October, once everyone has their suits and everything paid for, it'll be about a month before the wedding, they're going to send him an email and tell him he can come in, go redeem his free suit and get fitted and everything. So it's not like a 100% like custom, like it's just, they have like 3 or so colors to select from, just a few linings. So it is custom to his shape. Or whatever. But you can't pick from like everything they have. It's just a few things, which we're fine with because we don't need anything like super weird.
But what's really cool about this is it's free tailoring for life. So if you get bigger or smaller, you take it in and they'll
do the alterations.
They'll do it for free and for life. So I think that's a great deal. Like I get a custom suit that I can have. And I'm gonna get a gray suit because I've always wanted a gray suit, like a nice gray suit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that whole experience with them and their team was phenomenal. I do have their names. It was Mike, Maribel, and Kat. So if you, for whatever reason, you go to Menswear House and at the mall in Millennia, definitely try to seek them out there.
They were just really experienced and knowledgeable and really knew what they were doing. Like we were like, we want it like formal, we want this and this, and they just like whipped up this whole display and they were like, here. And like,
it looked
we were like,
great.
Oh wow, like this is exactly what we wanted.
Even when I started like, oh, what about this? They're like, it's fine, but you're starting to get away from formal.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you.
Like grounding us.
Yeah.
Because we don't really know a lot about suits and tuxes and all this sort of stuff.
No. But it was nice.
Yeah.
Great experience
really
there.
Good.
Really happy with that Menswear House. Really happy.
So we got another vendor officially booked. We booked our DJ. So we said before the DJ has done a few of my sister's friends' weddings. So we knew exactly what we were going to go with. Came highly recommended. So that was honestly fairly simple. I sent him an email and then he sent me a text and we were like, let's get this thing started. So I signed the contract, sent it back to him, gave the deposit.
Done.
Donezo. Done. Super, super easy, which leads us to our next little bit that has to do with the music.
Yeah, so the past couple of days we've been deciding on several things. So we finally compiled a song list.
Yeah.
We got what we wanted the people, our groomsmen and bridesmaids to come into. Bridal party. I was gonna say the bridal party to come into.
So I wrote this list of like what we need songs for. So, you know, from our first dance, which we've known it for a while, to the last song of the evening.
The last song of the evening was hard.
Yeah, it was hard. But I just wrote a list of everything that we will need. We had a few songs saved and screenshotted and wrote in little notes. We sort of have been compiling them for the past like 3 years.
Yeah.
We've been like, this song needs to be at our wedding and this song needs to be at our wedding.
Yeah, we were a little ahead of the times with that, but thankfully because we still had like a song or two to pick, and that was kind of hard.
And there's some like stuff that I think we would have forgotten about by now, which I'm really glad that like we saved and like wrote down and everything.
Yeah, there's one I think we would have forgotten about.
Yeah. So it worked out like really nicely.
Yeah, I'm really glad. And so one of the coolest things that we did, which I kind of wish it was our song, but it doesn't really work.
I know.
So the bridal party, we're not going to tell you, but it was a lot of fun choosing the song. And I was just kind of joking around with Amanda because she was like, give me songs. And I was playing things. She's like, no, be serious. And I was like, okay, I got one. And I wasn't being serious. And then I played it and I was like, oh, see these lyrics? It's perfect. And then we were kind of like,
I was like, wait, it is
perfect.
I love it. And we just got this really cool idea. So yes, there will be Disney little bits in our wedding.
Oh, you're going to give that much away?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's going to be Disney bits in our wedding. So that's going to be like a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know.
Jingle in my head.
Me too. I'm really excited. I think our songs, like, they fit us, they fit our personalities, they fit our relationship and our life, and like just everything we've gone through. They just have sort of, the songs have sort of been there for us. So I didn't really think it would be that difficult, but like we're doing, instead of doing a bouquet toss and a garter toss, we're doing an anniversary dance. So where all the married couples get up on the dance floor and dance to a certain song, and the DJ starts calling out, all right, if you've been married since today, sit down. If you've been married a year, sit down. And then the last couple standing gets My Bouquet. So like even that song was pretty hard because we had a song and then we changed it to another one and then we changed it to another one. So
yeah.
I really think that like we picked, like every single song that we picked really means something to us.
Yeah,
and, like,
it does.
That might not be like something for you guys, but like we have compiled a list of stuff over the past few years.
Yeah, like songs, we watched other people's weddings just to get an idea, and like it ranges from being a theme to being completely different, song by song, to having meaning to just being whatever. And for us, we needed some meaning to our songs.
Plus, we've been dating 7 years, so like we've lived through a lot together. We've been through a lot together.
Yeah.
There's been like a lot of movies and songs and just like things that are a part of our life and that have become like us. And so we are incorporating a lot of that into our songs at our wedding, which is like something a lot of people might not be able to find out or might not know when they go, but we will.
Yeah.
And like that's cool.
We'll always know.
Some other things that we have selected and compiled is the church readings. So we got we were supposed to get a book from the priest, but he didn't have the book, so he told me to look it up online. But I couldn't figure out how to do it online. I'm a millennial that doesn't know how to use the internet. So I just found it on another website. I got them all printed out. So Mitchell was actually just sitting in the computer room playing on the computer, and I sat in the guest room. And I read through some of them. I ticked off some of them that I liked and some that I didn't. Basically, I gave him a list of 3 of them each for the first reading and the second reading. And then we just sort of talked through them and chose what we think is like best for us and what best fits us.
Yeah.
And then the last sort of little thing that we compiled and gathered together was the order of the processional and the recessional, and like how everyone's walking in and walking out and how that's happening. So
we're both like, that's hard because let me say this. I don't know that much about weddings. I've been a part of like 2 or 3 in my life, and some of them have been spread out, and to be honest, they've all been different.
But like I feel like that's not something that like you really remember.
No, you don't, and you have to think back to.
I was just a maid of honor at my sister's wedding like 2.5 years ago, and to be honest, like I had to call her and ask her like, were your groomsmen standing up there? They didn't walk down with us, did they? Did they walk down on their own? Like I couldn't remember. I knew I walked down by myself, and that's all I can remember. And I know I walked back up with the best man. Yeah,
and for like Amanda's, what she has considered like, oh, this is probably how we're going to do it. I was like, that doesn't make sense to me at all. I'm like, I've always come from this background of this is how you do it. So it was like, okay, how do we really want it? Like, let's walk through it. Let's say this happens and that happens. So we kind of discussed with each other the play-by-play almost as what we thought would happen. And I think we pretty much settled on exactly what we wanted.
It took a lot of Pinterest, to be completely honest. Like, I looked up processional and recessional lines for like 15 minutes on Pinterest, and like everything is different. I was even like Googling like advice and little articles, and everything was different. Everything was like, it depends on this, it depends on that, and I just wanted something like
definitive,
concrete.
Yeah.
But I think what we got was really good. So the way that we sort of picked the bridesmaids and the groomsmen, they're not walking down together. They're walking back up together. So they're not doing the processional together, they're doing the recessional together. But how we figured out who's walking together is like, I wrote a list of my girls and I wrote a list of his guys, and we just sort of like drew like little lines to match.
It's like the matching up. It's like back when you're in school.
I was gonna say, I would do like a quiz where it's like match. Yeah. So basically we chose like who we think would like bring out a good personality together, or like who we think would like take care of each other and stuff. So he has 1 extra guy than I do girls, and so we had to figure out what girl gets 2 guys and what 2 guys get the privilege of having the 1 girl, and just sort of all that stuff. But I really think I like the way we did it, and that matters who's paired up, because it matters how they walk down the aisle and how they're lined up at the altar, because then they're gonna have to come back that way. So like, I know it's really, really early to be figuring this out because it's May and our wedding is not until November. But for me, this is the stuff that like I stress about, and I just sort of wanted to like get figured out and get taken care of. So I'm really glad that I did, and we got everything written out nicely.
Typically we kind of push things off. We're kind of like last minute type of people. So the fact that we've gotten such a head start, or you've gotten such a head start, is going to help us in the long run, because this is such a daunting task of, there's so much to wedding planning. There's so much I didn't even know about. She keeps bringing up stuff, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's like, oh, wow, you have to do that? And I'm
I didn't know, yeah. So
there's like a lot of big things. It's like getting all the big vendors, and we're done with that. Besides the transportation, we're done with all the big vendors. We've even done the kid testing and everything. So that's
good. I missed
really
that.
That was all taken care of. Now it's like little things, and like I was writing down a list of like the little things that like we have to take care of and whatever. That'll be on next month's vlog, but like that, it was a lot, and it was like shocking.
Yeah.
How much little stuff has to get done, and how much little stuff has to be bought and like figured out. Anyway, so yeah, the processional and recessional, we think we got everything perfect. So another thing that we've sort of been like looking at, haven't really booked yet. We did talk a little bit about the transportation, how it's our last thing that like big vendor we have to do. So I started looking today on the Knot. I just typed in, obviously, my area, and it showed me a few limousine companies and that sort of stuff. I clicked on places that looked familiar to me because I have been reading a lot of wedding magazines and doing a lot of this stuff. And the booklet that our venue gave us did have some recommended vendors for transportation. So basically what I did is I printed out price lists. So I did, this is 3. I went to a few different websites, and whatever ones didn't have a price list, I X'd out of, because I am way too impatient to wait for emails and everything when there's quite a few. But if there's enough that have the lists online, and like I could at least get an idea of like what's expensive, what's cheap, and like what's a moderate sort of price, if I can get an idea of that, then like I feel like I sort of have a base at least.
I feel like with this, because you did find so many in that area that have prices, I feel like the companies that don't list prices are because their prices aren't
too expensive.
Yeah. And they're not comfortable putting their prices out there. That could be totally wrong, but you have what, 3 or 4 different companies? 3 companies.
So there was one that had the price list online, but it didn't have any vintage vehicles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a vintage car, and then we're going to get a limousine. So the vintage car will be for me and my dad to get to the church, and it will be for Mitchell and I to get to the reception in. And then the limo will be picking up the men in the morning, bringing them to the church, picking up the ladies in the morning, bringing them to the church, and then taking everyone in the bridal party and the parents to our venue after. So the packages typically come at 3.5-hour packages, which I honestly realized was perfect for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it works out really nice. I think that's exactly how like it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, even like leaving early, like to get the guys in the morning, and like from dropping us off at our venue, it works out perfect. So what I did was, once I had the prices, I printed everything out because I like paperwork. I like having everything here.
I don't like, it's such a great quality for you to have of organization, but I just don't understand it. Like, this woman is paperwork.
I love paperwork. I have no idea why.
I mean, I'm like, I like the idea. Like, yeah, you can organize that for me. Go for it.
So what I did was I pulled up the websites, and a lot of them will say like our fleet or our vehicles. And I just looked at the ones that I liked, and a lot of the times, like on the pricing list, they'll say how many passengers it holds. So I can't look at the ones that don't hold enough. So that was another little list I had to compile of how many people will be riding, like in the biggest amount. How many is the max that we will have, and it will be from going from the church to the venue, and that was 14. Might be 12, but it could be 14.
Might as well shoot higher.
Right, 14 plus. So anything that's like 10, 12, we're not looking at that. So that was sort of easy to eliminate that. And then just sort of looking at the prices and like what I like and what I think looks nice and won't be too like outrageously pricey, but will like look nice and will be practical for everyone to get in and out of. And then just with the classic vehicles, just looking around and seeing what I liked, what looked like to me, like not really,
what do you think? Is like wedding vehicle?
Yeah, like there were some that were like, they were nice older cars. They really were. I liked them. I just don't think they were as formal looking as I wanted them. And so I just put little like stars next to the prices and next to the names. I put a heart by one because it was one that I really liked. And just same for other ones, just circled and put hearts and everything by it. So that's all put together with the paper clip. And then that's just sort of ready to be discussed at a later date when we decide a little bit more on what we decide what our budget is.
Yeah.
The very last thing we have to talk about and show you, this will be a monthly thing starting from last month on to now because I totally forgot about it the first 3 months. Will be what I got in my Miss to Mrs. box this month.
Yeah.
So it always comes with this paper that tells you everything you got in it, and then it always comes with 2 other little sheets. Mostly they're like helpful tips and little like charts and everything. So
I like that one.
The first one I got was Wedding Day, Who Does What. So it says what the maid of honor, best man, bridesmaids and groomsmen, parents, flower girls, and ring bearers, their duties and responsibilities on the wedding day.
Which is cool.
And then the next one is the wedding alcohol calculator. So it's if you're like buying the alcohol yourself for the wedding, like how much to get per how many people you're going to have.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what we got in this box.
So one of the things we got are vow books.
I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, because we've discussed getting our own.
This is how like we wanted to have our vows. Like I didn't want to have them on like a big paper or anything. I liked the idea of the little notebooks, and I didn't know they existed until we saw them online.
Perfect.
But they actually sell these at like Michael's and Hobby Lobby too.
Yeah, and we definitely want to write our own vows. We want something to be special to us.
I'm really stressing about writing vows. Like
I'm not.
Really stressing.
Part of me, see, I'm a wing. I like to wing it. I'm a winger, but I can't on this.
You wing it?
I'm gonna wing it. That's like that Trey's famous thing. So Trey, if you're watching, I'm doing your little wing thing for you. No, I can't wing this, and so I am a little nervous about writing. It's just more of I want to make sure I'm saying all the things I want to say. Yeah, you smiling?
Cute.
You smiling?
Yeah.
Cutie.
So the next thing that I'll talk about is something like a little bit unexpected, but like I've always seen these around and I thought it was super cool. So
every time I see that,
it comes in like a little bag, and like we're like they look like suction cups. Like what are these? And then it clicked to me. I was like, oh my gosh, wait, they're little heel caps. Yeah. So if you're walking in like the sand or like mud or something to take pictures, or even grass or whatever, you put these on the end of your heel if you have like a pointy heel, which I will, and it sort of stops you from sinking in and from the bottom of your shoes getting like really dirty.
I think it's
like,
a great idea.
Obviously they're like special shoes, they're your wedding shoes.
Yeah.
It is a really cool idea, and like I really like these, and honestly I think I'm probably going to use them on our wedding day if I remember, because these are awesome.
You should.
I really like these. And
so I'm going to I grabbed this, I almost interrupted Amanda. So the other thing that it comes with are these earrings. So see if it'll focus, maybe. Amanda to the rescue. There it is. So it's just like a nice little token you can give to maybe the maid of honor or your mom. It says I couldn't tie the knot without you. So it would typically be your maid of honor, but
whoever helped you out a lot
yeah.
on your day is basically what it would go for.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like, it's a nice touch, I think. You can just be like, hey, thank you, here's some earrings.
So I saw this in the box and I was like, what is this, a pair of slippers? I mean, I guess that's like kind of cute, but it doesn't say anything bridal on it. And then I took the bow off and I realized they're dancing flats. So they're just like cute little flats that like fold up. I actually asked my sister, I was like, wait, did you give them my shoe size? And she was like, yeah, of course I did. So they come in your shoe size, whatever you give them, and they're little flats that you can just pack away in a bag or like a little clutch. They come up folded really small, and they've got this little bow to put around them. And so if you don't want to wear your shoes anymore on your wedding day because your feet hurt, you got these to change into, which are awesome. And I feel like I'm gonna keep these and use these like a lot. Like, these are awesome. They're so cute.
I am going to show you. I didn't know that was weird. So we also got this little tube, and you're like, wow, cool, it's a poster, right? Wrong. Okay, it's not going to come out. It's a wedding decal for, like a just married decal for your car. So, little more. Oh, that's where it is? Okay, I'm new to this. And there we go. So there it is. So it's like just a little married decal. to put on the car. Wait, is the whole car? I didn't realize. Is it the whole car sticker you put on, or is it the just married? Okay. Well, still cool. Yeah. So I think it's pretty nice that they gave you like a just married. There we go. Back in focus. But yeah, I think it's really cute that they give us this like a little sticker.
Yeah, it's really cute. We were talking about like maybe we could see if we could put it on the vintage car going to the reception coming from the venue. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about is a wedding garter set. So we already discussed that we are not doing a garter toss. However, I was talking to my sister about it, and she was like, Amanda, why can't you just wear it? Like, it's your wedding, you're never gonna get to wear a garter again, like, why don't you just wear it? So, I think I'm going to. It's like, I don't know, it's just really cute, and like, it's a wedding thing, like, no one's gonna see it, but I'm gonna know it's there, and it's like a wedding thing, and I don't know. I think they're really cute, and I think it was kind of nice to, like, get them, because I don't know. I think I would have a hard time picking one if I were to wear one. So it's just sort of nice to just have it like handed to me, and like if I want to use it, fine. If I don't, fine. And they don't just give you one, they give you two. So one to toss and one to keep. So typically if you were doing the garter toss, you would wear two. One of them would get taken off and thrown, and then the other one you get to keep as your keepsake for your wedding. But I am going to keep both, and I'm probably going to wear both.
I think it was funny because the other day, yesterday, the day before.
Yesterday?
I thought... because before yesterday, we decided, she was like, no, I'm not going to do it. So I was about to throw it away. So we were talking, I just take it out of the box.
You put it on her head.
I put it over my head and around my neck as like a choker. And I was acting very fancy and posh. And I just thought it was very funny. And then she's like, I think I'm going to wear that. And yeah, so that's why it's messed up in the package.
It's fine.
But I can say I wore it first. So, last thing in this box is something I can't wait to wear.
He does wear all my sleep masks, though.
It says wifey, and it's a sleep mask. And on the back side, you can kind of tell. It's very comfortable.
It's such
very,
a nice
very
satin.
comfortable.
It's like this beautiful, soft, silky satin. Like, I took it out when I got it, and I put it on, and I was like, oh my god, come here, you have to feel this. And so I made him wear it, and he was like, wow, it is like really nice. It's like thick and plush.
But true life, though, because I usually work nights, I have to sleep when it's daylight, and I have to have a mask on, and I don't have one of my own yet.
So he uses my Maleficent one.
So I use the Maleficent one, and now I have a new one.
Now you got a wifey. We have to get you a hubby sleep mask.
That'd be cool.
So the reason that like all this stuff is sort of like it seems like it's coming like awfully quick because we're not getting married until November. Is because the title of this box is Wedding Day Essentials. So I don't think it depends on your wedding. I think they sort of send out the same one every month, and wherever you happen to be in their cycle is what you get. Because the next month that we're getting is Keep Calm and Plan On. So I feel like that's like the beginning of the cycle.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of excited for that too, because I'm still planning and I'm still working through a lot of things. And like, if they give me another planning book, fine. Give me more pens, fine. Like, I love all this wedding stuff. This only happens once, and we've been waiting a really long time for it to happen, and we're sort of just, like, soaking in all of it.
Yeah,
because we're really enjoying all of it, to be completely honest. Yeah. So, yeah, I love this box. It was so great. I thank my sister every single time I get it, and I send her, like, Snapchats of everything in it. It's really nice, and, like, it's so cool to have all this wedding stuff.
Thanks, Melissa, for my new sleep mask.
And like some of the stuff in it, we were really going to get like the vow books. Like,
yeah, that was
we were genuinely going to buy those exact vow books from like Michael's. Except the only thing that's different is these are both white books and they both say vows. For the men say his vows and it's a black book, and then the one for the women says her vows and it's a white book. But we could just write our names or something on the back of it just to remember whose it is.
Could you imagine if we mix that up and it's like wait a minute. Nope.
I just feel like this is like the most useful and like surprising thing we got in the box, because I wanted these so bad, and like we were going to use them literally at the day of our wedding. So this is awesome. Yeah.
Next month is going to be kind of a shorter month. I know we said that this one would be. However, we did more than we thought we were going to do. Next month is a little bit shorter though, especially how long this vlog is. Next month we're doing invitations, so we're going to try to pick the invitation that we want. We've already looked at a lot. It's just kind of narrowing it down. So I think next month we'll at least have an idea, and maybe we can discuss about that. And we also have a lot of little details with the wedding, like for example, figuring out like how many tables we're going to have and getting the things set up for the tables at the reception.
Yeah, the centerpieces. Like there's something we have to buy on our own that the florist is not providing. So we just have to like look around at prices and
figure out. There's a lot of minor minor details that we got to get worked out and buy, as far as like the ring bearer, the pillow.
Yeah, the pillow for the ring bearer.
Stuff like that. Those are tiny little things that you don't really. It's a big deal, but when you start compiling like we are, your mind's not on that. Like,
I'm really glad that we're getting all the big stuff done now. Like even the invitations, get them done and out of the way, and then all the little stuff, like that way I'm not doing it a month before the wedding. Like I'm just sort of having it all taken care of. And
yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog and all of our vlogs. If you're just coming here from seeing some of our other stuff, if you're just here for wedding planning vlogs, please feel free to look around on our channel. We have a lot of cool things.
Yeah, and like some of our other videos that we have, like even though it's not a wedding planning vlog, like we talk about
trips too,
some stuff, and like we do have trips where we go to New Jersey where we're getting married, and we show in a little bit more detail about like the florist and the venue and all that sort of stuff. We haven't revealed the name of our venue just yet. I don't know, I don't really know why, but I think I just sort of like to like keep it like with us for now at least.
For now.
We will tell you guys eventually the name of our venue. It's not like it's really that important, but just like our family and like close people know where we're getting married at now, and like we just sort of want to like
keep it that way. Maybe when we send out the invitations.
Yeah.
Maybe when we send out the invitations, then we'll announce it. Yeah, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate all the support. If you have any questions, please ask Amanda. Please defer her all the questions to Amanda. No, but we do read all the comments, and we do our very best to respond to every comment, which I think we have to this point. So please ask any questions you have, or tell us what you like, or what you like hearing about, or what you want to hear about that maybe we're not.
Or maybe we're skipping
detail.
Something. If we forgot something, or if there's something wedding planning wise that we're not really mentioning, let us know. We can definitely talk about it in whatever next wedding vlog we have, because we're getting to the point where there's not a lot of heavy planning getting done, so they're going to become shorter vlogs. So let us know if there's anything you really want to hear about, or you think we're missing or something.
Yeah. So until next time, we will see you then. Thank you so much once again. Bye guys.
Bye.